Oh, I've seen bathrooms like this. I wonder if the lightning and stuff is timed or if it's like it happens regardless. There's Dad's shaving cream. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your sexually spouse personally, spiritually, and sexually. She doesn't like thinking about her parents having sex, I guess, which doesn't really surprise me. Most people don't like thinking about that. I almost feel like it would have been funny to leave the water on all over the house. If you guys want to leave me here when I come back from a year away, screw you. Walt Whitman. Oh, nice. Walt Whitman, huh? Timberline Booksellers. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Ah, Rick gave her a book. Interesting. Interesting. That's an old photo. They did a good job with some of the... Read the letter. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You got used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry, Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick, you have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Yeah, I thought so. Another Bible. Unknown Dimension Literature. Huh. Looks like he might have possibly had a publisher in. Dear Mom and Dad and Sam, I am in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. Aw. Poor Katie, while she was freaking out having the time of her life on the other side of the country, the other side of the world. All kinds of shit's going down at home. Open panel. What's this? Watercolor techniques. Well, let's open the panel, I guess. That's pretty awesome. I wish I had a house that did that. Ghost Hunters Sam and Lonnie's Secret House Investigation Log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs, hall, foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. The search continues. So right by her room. In the library and in the It's a lot of like old newspaper and stuff.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Oh, careful. Yeah, so obviously Lonnie and Sam have a thing for each other. What was it that I just picked up? Oh, 50-1. So we know some of the code. The second half of the combo for Sam's locker. At the edge of the world. The Green Glacier. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves. From their perch high in the forest branches, mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forests grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand. But it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then from the vat something began to emerge, a head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's, then the shoulders and sleeves of the coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, the hands, the body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes, still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Aww. Let's see, where else? The other one was upstairs, right? Yes, it's upstairs outside of Sam's room, so let's head up there real quick. So we're going to head upstairs and see right outside of Sam's room what that other secret panel is. It should have the other code, I would think. There's the Ouija board. Hello? Hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come ba. And then they were like, "We're done." That's funny. 0. So what was that? 051. Cigarette pack, eh? Aw, Lonnie's cute.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different.
Uh-oh.
She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
It's cute. I don't know where the basement is. Ah, there it is. Lonnie's a bad influence, though. I mean, it looks like she's stealing stuff. Creepy. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie. A fancy man. Quite. Dear Ms. DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate, following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again sometime next year, shall we? Indeed, madam. Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Those two are adorable. All right. Oh, what was that? Oh.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
It's the same it's the same thing that she had. It's very different. Kind days for amazing, intelligent, talented, lighthearted, important, and nice. So basically Katie was the one who did all of the like good things. She was the quintessential eldest child, and Sam